What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Quest for Glory 2. We left off last time. We just defeated the Earth element and then decided to come here to sleep. And here we are again, next day, ready to go. Glad you're joining me. If you're joining me again, appreciate you coming back. Gained another subscriber, some good views out of the last one. Happy to see that starting to make a little trek with some of these, doing some rewording, doing some retags. Uh, if you are new, please like and subscribe. I'm just getting new at this. Um, this is sixth, seventh video, something like that. Quest for Glory. It is a small game with a relatively large fan base, but not widely known. So I'm not expecting the channel to take off quickly, but it's a game of passion for me. I love all five of them, especially four, but we'll get to that one later. All right. So again, we defeated the Earth Elemental. We have the sword that we got from Rakesh. That Earth Elemental will be plenty tough, but you should be tougher. The note was left here for you. You read the crumpled paper with nearly illegible scrawl. If you know it's good for you, you'll obey orders. We will leave them here. If you don't follow them, you'll be sorry. We are watching you. At least I think we still have Rakesh's sword. It's been a little while, yes. We have Soul Forge. Sorry, it has been a while, but it is sometimes very hard to get time to do this quietly in my house. Between overtime and the kid being in summer uh, vacation, we're gonna get a little practice in here. Go get an hour of sleep. No, we'll wander around a little bit. Want to get those stats up. Want to keep working on those. Weapon use is almost up to max, which is good. Agility is better than game one, which is good, I guess. Oh, there he is. Give soul forward. You hand the flaming sword back to Rakesh. Thank you. It was fine battle. Alright, we're gonna go back to saving under Drash. See if these guys have any accolades for me. No, no, quiet. Okay. Go make sure we get some water. Mostly full. Want to make sure it's all full. Uh, water. Fill water skin. Alright, we're good there. We got rations. Healing vigor. Dispel potions. We did dispel that one guy in the desert. Warned us of avis and Vizier. Uh, we also helped Julinar, the tree lady. Got a fruit from her to create those dispel potions to go help that guy. So I think I only got a few more things to do here. Uh, let's go see the astrologer, see if he has anything else to say. I've seen signs of heavy impending doom. Now how else can I make your day? Let's about our future again. What do you got to say? Darkness will lead you into a tomb. You will walk in earth, fire, water, and air through temptation, and at last into despair and desolation. So nothing different than we saw before. Darkness will triumph unless you stop the last light. Maybe you should consider a new line of work and get out of this hero business. Have you considered accounting? Yeah, you're no more help than you were. Let's get out of here. Let's go rest. We did use all our stamina in fighting. I'll just do 1 hour. Do a little running. Nothing out there we need. Coupon doesn't have anything for me. Talked to her about the earth elemental already. We're kind of just waiting around. Yeah, let's do a little dirty work. Come out here and throw some rocks. Get our aggression out. Again, it's one of those things you can speed through it if you want to. If I just sleep, it'll move me on to the next day and eventually the next and last elemental. But since our skills are so kind of petty, I mean, throwing's not even uh, Quest for Glory 1 maxed out, and it's semi important in the next one. So we're going to throw some rocks. Oh, yeah, that's right. It doesn't like me throwing them when I'm on the city screen. They just move over one, throw them at our feet so we don't have that far to throw them, so it's kind of quicker. Keep it going, keep it going. Honestly, this is probably like the fastest speed level in the whole game. Doesn't really take that long. Anybody ever notice those two brown boulders just next to me? They kind of look like a bear's butt. Just saying. It's kind of too bad that they don't allow a little more interactivity with the. I missed them with the rocks behind there. You know, it's got holes and crevices. You know, maybe like hide some gold in there or something, or just make them look a little less uh, inviting for something. I throw it right at this guy's head, just for attacking me when I'm trying to level my skills. Although I should feel good because he probably helped me level some other skills. But you know what? He's a bad guy. He deserves it. Stone him. He wasn't dead. He is now. Where are we at? 99. We're almost there. Yep, he helped us get some other stats up too, which is good. We'll be tired after throwing all these rocks. How many do I have left? 64. This is going to take longer than I thought. Hope you guys don't mind this. You can just kind of like speed through this stuff. The throwing aspect of the next game is important, but you can get by without being too good at it. Did you say I'm too tired? No. I must be. Uh, I need to drink because I'm getting arid. That's about what it is. I didn't think I picked up this many rocks, to be honest. But it's okay. When we're done with this, we'll go back to town. We'll sleep until night because I don't remember if Shima dances or if Omar wants to talk or whatnot. If they don't, then we will sleep until morning. 5 more rocks. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ah, ah, ah. Alright. No more rocks left. See what our skill's at. 107. See? Pretty boss. I just said boss. I just watched Revenge of the Nerds. Got me thinking like old school. And Revenge of the Nerds too. Give her some time for playing. Musician, I'm sorry, he. Don't anybody cancel me. I assumed. Alright, wait, much refreshed. Oh, I meant to do night. My bad. Stupid me. And I didn't save before I went to bed, so I can't like backtrack. But it's okay. See, here is our final trick. The water elemental. So let's go ask Aziza. Actually, yeah. Let's ask Aziza about this. Knock, knock, baby. Thank you for your kindness you have shown Julinar. You are a true hero for helping her. Come on, sit down, Buckham. Hells yeah, I'd drink some of that tea. Cool and refreshing. Ask about water. So, perhaps it'd be well to show you things as well as tell you about such things. The essence of water is attraction. Elemental will draw water unto itself. It can draw water from the very body of the human that approaches it. In the fountain, the water elemental will draw upon the boundless, magical stream which is the lifeblood of the city. People will be dying of thirst as it grows in power, enough to engulf the entire city in a flood. As long as the water elemental is in the fountain, the element cannot be harmed or contained. It is only vulnerable to air. Once away from the fountain, it will be drawn to the nearest source of water. It might then contain it. So I have an idea. So we'll thank you and goodbye. So what I'm thinking is we need something to put her in that contains water, but we have a full water skin. So we need a different water skin. So up here is where they sell the leather goods. We'll find another water skin here. Alright, now we have an empty one. We have the valves full of the wind elemental, which is what they say we need to push out of the fountain. Let's see how this works. We will use the water skin. And we will use our bellows. There we go. Game over for this guy. Now we got magical water too. Pick up the water skin and new now contains the essence of the water elemental. Look at that. We are the shiznit. Let's see. Should I? Nope, I think we're good on inventory stuff. Oh, actually, I should probably get some more rations just in case. Still don't need baskets. Buy rations. May you be much the better for it. May it please you well. You put the rations away in your pack. So we are now up to 16. That ought to do it. Alright, let's go to bed. He didn't say anything about anything happening that night, so we'll just go ahead and move on. The Enchantress Aziza sends you a message for gratitude and requests you visit her home tomorrow. It is said Uhura at the Guild Hall has a message for you as well. Well, let's go talk to Uhura. You know what? I got better than the same time, buddy. Give Dinar right to the back of your head. What? I wonder, is it a dream? Oh, Fendi, is there no end to your goodness? 124 honor. $128. Good for someone to watch us practice. He will need to learn soon enough. This time the note be stuck to the door with an old sword. Tell your friend I will show him where to stick it next time. And you read the crumpled paper with a nearly illegible scrawl and large torn spot. At night tonight, go to the door at the end of Safe Darb off Askiri Darb. Obey or you'll regret it. Alright then. Let's go practice. Get it, get it. I tried to move. I can't move fast enough. I'm not gonna do enough. Alright. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Pretty. I like those stats. Alright. So we gotta come back at night. Got here. Give her a save. Till evening. If memory serves, we come here. And we go this way. No, I went the wrong way. I was supposed to go there, I think. Anything right? Alright. So we're gonna save under Fada and enter enter the darkness. The room is in total darkness as you enter. You can hear some movement around you. Stand where you are and now face the most important decision in your life. Are you man or just a craven coward? Stand and obey or run away. Eh. Stand? I can't tell. Your mind is a jumble of half-completed thoughts. You hear heavy footsteps beside you and something grabs you and starts to take your equipment away. You find you're being dragged by your arms. You find yourself turned around and something heavy and cold is attached to your arms with a loud clink. Well, shit, boss. You have 10 seconds to retrieve your weapon. Break the chains. Don't be a bitch. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Do it. Break them. Break them. Come on, you suck. Come on. I thought I had your chains good enough. Come on. Oh, there we go. I always have a hard time with this part. Come on, man. Dodge. Run. Whatever. So I've never been good at that. Did I just freeze? I think I froze. I think I froze. Oh no. Oh, I didn't freeze. Oh, okay, good. Anyway, yeah, I'm not good at that. But anyway, uh, all that is if you manage to break the chains and get by the guy, you have an opportunity to fight him. If you kill him, then you're a certain rank in the EOF. If you don't kill him, then um, you're a lower rank. But it doesn't really mean anything at the end. It's just some puzzle points. So we will sleep until dawn, where we need to go see Aziza. Welcome home. Alright, the Podomar will be here. Will be with Thrall, who here with his words the song of the setting of the sun in our own end. Can't read, can't talk. It is said that you're going to journey to Razir. The Kata all hope for your safety and wish for your success, friend of the Kata. Let's go see Aziza. She's ready for you. You have saved the city through your resourcefulness and bravery. You are much a hero. Welcome to my home, Drashek. May your deeds be remembered forever. I worked some magic last night to uncover information about your trip to Razir. I need to discuss this with you. Come, sit down and we shall speak. Welcome, stranger. I shall be honored to have you for a guest. Gronkity Gronk. Perhaps he has a sore throat. Come in, we shall all sit and see what we shall see. We're obviously enchanted, so we need now to see what is your true form. Water of wisdom, liquid of life, I call upon thee 3 times. 3 mirror without what lies within. so we shall have the true to see. Look into the water, and we shall see your true form. Ah, the Emir Aris Eldin. There was a good reason why my spell could not locate you in Razir. You are under a most powerful enchantment. The caster must be a very skilled wizard to cast such a spell. Water, wisdom, liquid of life, knowledge is what I seek. Reveal the caster of the spell upon the one which I bespeak. Darkness. You must take the caravan to Razir. I will keep the Emir here with me for safekeeping, while you find the means to restore him to his rightful shape. We all are hoping for your success, hero, and eagerly await the pleasure of your return. Farewell, Drashek. What I don't get is I'm sitting on 2 dispel potions right now. Why it doesn't just let you uh, use the dispel potion right now to get him. But it's okay. It doesn't have to make sense. Uh, so we're leaving on the caravan tonight. We don't need any other supplies really. Uh, so I think we're good. You know what? Oh, no, I don't need anything. I was having a brain fright here. I was thinking about a different class and how you complete the game with them. Alright, you wake freshened. The poet will soon speak if you will be but seated. The Sultan of Shapir has now decreed that this hero is a hero here indeed. For actions fundamental in dispelling elementals, a reward for he who freed us with all speed. From the Sultan Harun al-Rashid, may he reign forever, we present thee with a purse for thy services, most brave and daring against the elements of earth and water. You receive a reward of 100 dinars. Fabulous. In the month of the serpent, in the year of the spear, darkness passed over the town of Razir, and the rumor had been said that the old emir was dead, for our Saldun had seemed to disappear. The emir had a brother who quickly took the throne, but the shadow lurking under soon was known, for the cattle were exiled, the Vizier had been defiled by the rules and regulations that were shown. The Sultan sent his men to restore Vizier to right, but they did not even have a chance to fight, for as they crossed the land a tremendous storm of sand forced his forces to retreat from their plight. So now that the rumors told of the city of Razir, that the darkness shadows everything in fear, and he that now does rule has the emir as his tool. Disobedience brings punishment severe. The moral of the story, as the best of tales must tell, oh, the horrors of the orders that befell, is the simple corollary that the hero must be wary. As you travel to Razir, Deshek, know that all of us in Shapir wish you safety and the success of your own mission. It only takes one word to screw you up, I swear. Alright, so we're 100 dinars richer. We have been thanked by the poet. Nothing else we can really do unless we wanted to go do some more outside combat, which I don't think is really necessary. I'm sure you guys want to keep going. But we're going to. Before the sun has risen over the mountain tops, not traps. You, you are awakened by Shamin, who tells you that even now the caravan to Razir is preparing to depart. Shima greets you as you leave the room with some breakfast and supplies to take with you. The inn is filled with Kata merchants who wish you luck upon your departure. As you pass through the gate of Shapir, the gate guard presents you with a new Saurus, a gift from the Sultan. Ahead of the desert awaits a mass of Sauri and riders being led by the caravan master, a huge centaur who orders the caravan into motion before the sun can be seen. You ride out to join us in this new adventure, pausing only to watch the sunrise. Such a heroic look. And isn't it ironic that there's only one green source you see the entire time it's the Amir, but somehow they managed to get you another green source to take this trip to Razir? Oh no, not a caravan. The caravan, the caravan comes under siege from hundreds of nomadic brigands. Your small group is vastly outnumbered. The situation looks grim. And I laughed my ass off the first time I saw this. Alright, enough intermission. Alright, oh, look at all those guys you kicked ass. The one thing I never knew, I never even looked or tried to pay attention to. I love the smell of victory in the morning. It smells like sweat. No, no, oregano. No, like victory. Yeah, victory. Yeah, yeah, that's the ticket. Um, I don't know whether you get stats off of that or not. It'd be cool if you did, like an automatic boost, but I'm not sure if you do or not. After a week of traveling, you leave the caravan when it comes into the sight of the city of Razir. The caravan master warns you that Razir is a dangerous place to be and bids you be wary of all you meet here. He rears up and salutes you, and you watch the caravan move onward into the desert. You ride alone to the entrance to Razir and pass through the barred gates, which barely open for you. Stay where you are, stranger, or you'll discover how sharp a weapon can be. What a welcome. So you are the one they call Hero Shapir. Well, understand this. We don't need no stinking heroes around here. Do I make myself clear? Uh, do I make myself clear? Sure. See that you obey all the rules posted around town. Rule number one, strangers must always carry a visa. Do you have a visa? Already breaking the rules, are you? Here's your visa. Don't leave town without it. What a sweetheart. Snappy dress, too. These outfits are so much better than the Shapirian ones, I swear. We're gonna save Fadak here. Alright, we're gonna restore it. I'm just curious. Alright, so look. 71, 130. And then yeah, there we go. Okay. 71, 130. Yeah, we don't get anything out of that. That's kind of bullshit. But it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. Alright, of all the gin joints in the world, you had to walk into this one. A hush comes over the bar as people notice you and eye you sullenly. Will you look at Carlton from the desert? He's been out in the sun so long his hair has gone yellow. Now, Wilmer, he's a stranger to our fair city. You wouldn't want to give the wrong opinion about the hospitality of Brazier. Come here, stranger. I see you've already made the acquaintance of khaveen, our illustrious captain of the Brazilian Guard. So perhaps you already have an idea of Brazilian hospitality. Come here, sit down, and let's have a little chat, you and I. Here, I'm always willing to make new friends. Hi, buddy. How's it going, buddy? You doing good, buddy? Hi, buddy. I like that little whip you got. Looks like a good time. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like a man with a mission. I'd like that in a man. But perhaps a word of caution. In a city such as Razir, there are many depths to the problems. Do not try to change things here too quickly. You will find that the system is not so bad once you get used to it. However, it would be very dangerous to try to alter that system. You might make enemies. Enough of such morbid thoughts, though. Perhaps we should share a drink in honor of your new relationship. Would you prefer Rogerian coffee, or a gin, or a sling? I would buy the sling. Wise choice. I dislike a man who doesn't drink. It reveals a distinct lack of trust, and you can trust me, my good sir. Wilmer, a drink for our young friend. Now you can drink it, or you cannot drink it. I always drink it because I like to live dangerously. The drink is bittersweet and very bitter aftertaste, and an odd, almost chemical taste, because he drugged you. You feel strange for a few seconds, but the feeling passes. Ferrari starts to ask you some very probing questions, but you evade most of them. You're a very close-mouthed individual. You handle your drinks well. I trust you will handle yourself in Razir as well. You resume here. Blech. We will reserve a room here for you tonight. You will need to return here before dark, for it is forbidden to be out at night. Join me this evening and we'll talk some more. I have some information which might prove useful to you. I will see you later. I have some thinking to do now. So I wonder why they say usually you get drunk and he like sits and kind of talks to you. Um, but I wonder what I did differently that it didn't. That's interesting. That's okay though. Anyway, something you are capable of doing in here, other than buying drinks and not being able to clearly walk, is you can take this lamp. Uh, does that kill my honor? No? Okay. If I want to be a pally, I gotta keep that honor up. So let's buy a real sling. It's the only way to get clean. Alright, drink. Wow, you now know where the drink got its name. You feel as though you've been slung by a djinn. Alright, let's go look around Rizier. Other than the snappy dressed guards and the obviously drunk hero. He's running down the hallways. Oh, there's no water here. It's so dark, dreary. There's no vendors. This kind of sucks. Kind of quiet. Kind of. Ooh, and they blocked off a bunch of the entrances. And now. Obviously, you have very limited space to kind of do stuff in here. All sorts of roadblocks. It's the biggest negative about being here is when I said earlier that you can kind of control how fast time goes by just sleeping whenever you feel like it. You can't do that here. The street has been barricaded off. The sign reads, "Road closed by order of khaveen." Um, you can't rest in the streets like you can in the first one. So all you can really do to pass the time around is wait, drink, run around, go out and fight in the desert. Uh, Problem with fighting in the desert, though, is unless you want to use up all your vigor pills, you can't come in here and just rest for an hour and then go running around again. So you risk losing health and dying from your stamina running out. But fortunately, um, time is not too horrible if you just go the long routes. I usually get bored and I'll just run up the hallway between the entry plaza and the um, fountain plaza. But since you all are watching, show my mental skills of knowledge of these hallways and run my ass all the way to the palace. And these guys are bad dudes. Look at them green eyes. Look at them red helmets, those black whatevers. These guys look so much more vicious than the Shapirian guards. But as you can see, there's nothing to do here. The only thing I wish that they would have changed about this game is the ability to speed up this section of it. I think, what is it? Faster animation, time scale. I think that helps. But events are few here, so event-wise, it kind of moves quickly. But uh, as far as like actual day-night time, it is slow. And unfortunately, your first day here, nothing goes on, so you're pretty much just wandering back and forth for a while. So I'll usually run back and forth for a little while. Come join me here, my dear sir. You are still a novice in Rosier, and I take a vested interest in all things new. It is time we discuss some things together, you and I. All right, we'll sit down, have a little chatty chat. I wish to tell you a story. A fable has a moral. How you choose to react to this moral is your own life. As you well know, the old emir was deposed last year, and his brother took over the palace. Missouri used to be a place with very few laws and restrictions, a place where the streets were filled with people and merchants, and water flowed free from the fountain. That has changed with the coming of khaveen and his master. The new order has been established. The weak have perished or fled. Only the strong who adapted remain. Those who could not adapt were destroyed. You are strong, but it remains to be seen how adaptable you are. It would be a great shame to find you for you to wind up in Kaveen's dungeons. Enough for that now. I have someone I would like you to meet. Ugarte. I would like you I would like to introduce you to Jushak. Wandering over here, I'm gonna check my okay, I got a full water skin. I am very pleased to make your acquaintance. I have heard much about you already. Ugarte here provides an invaluable service to the community. He obtains for others things which otherwise are unattainable, for a nominal fee, of course. It seems he has information for you, or a rumor, perhaps, that may influence your actions. I will be happy to share such information for, say, 5 dinars. Here, I got bank. Kaveen has sent word out to all his men that you are to be watched at all times. It seems that someone is interested in your actions. You should be aware that Kaveen does not usually greet strangers at the gate. You were expected. Why would he take an interest? There is little matter of a prophecy to be fulfilled, and this one may be the one. I suspected before that you were a very dangerous man to have around to check. Seems I am correct. Still, it will be very interesting to see how this game plays out. You may stay tonight in the first room past the door on the left. Can we buy a dagger from this dude? It's supposed to be a drink. We must talk to Wilmer. I said dagger. That's not a drink. And if it is, it's a pretty cool drink. If you have no further need of me, sir, there are thirsty customers in need of my wares. What time is it? No, sunset approaches on day 27. Right, stand. Can we talk to the drunkard? Talk to drunk man. Nope. Yeah. Speaking of drinking, buy a sling. Drink sizzles in a glass. It's the only way to get the glasses clean here. Drink. Again, sung by Jin. Alright, we're gonna save before we go out here. Speed it up again. Go ahead and go to the end here. Come on. Drunk ass. Alright. Again, we don't want to waste some time. So I'm gonna speed up the animations here. Go back and forth a couple of times. Hopefully we'll wear the time out quickly. Getting all his exercise in. Look at him run. He's so fast. 74 intelligence. Look, I'm half stupid. I am a warrior. Oh, there it is. It's at night. Do not know it is forbidden to be out after dark and reserve. Show me your visa. You shall regard your visa. You must go immediately to the Blue Parrot Inn. If you are found again outside at night, you will be taken to prison. Oh no. The guard sullenly escorts you back into the Blue Parrot Inn. It's kind of an improvement in the narc. Trunk's still there. Just like kick him when he like lights the lamps. What accommodations compared to the Shapirian ones? Rats and everything. Ooh, we got purple heart boxers. You slept. Yeah. You slept fitfully, dreaming of a rat-like monster pulling at you. In your dream, you felt cruelly exposed, but you recovered. Boo. Signor Fieri sends his regrets, but he has some rather disturbing news. He will talk to you this evening. Well, let's go look around. Ruh-roh. You see several people gathered in the south part of the plaza. What's going on? The car accident can't help but look. Do not interfere. Hero, you must help me. Do something. The sword of the guard pressed deeper into your skin. There are no heroes in this town. You of all men should know that, Ugarte. I know very little. What is going on? I am innocent of any wrongdoing. If you're so innocent, what is this? I don't know how that water bag could have gotten there. Someone must have planted it on me. Water skins under your tunic, Agarte? You know that smuggling water is a crime against the state. You also know what we do to criminals like you. No, no, please, I am innocent. I do not know how it got there. No! Hero, help! This is the fate of anyone who breaks the rules of the city. Remember this and see that you do not suffer the same fate. I hope you are smart enough to learn the lesson. You do not want to see the dungeons or Vizier. Oh, guard's so nice to give me a little refresher. Well, Ugarte's out of the picture. We didn't know him well, but we knew him. If you're truly here, follow me. Well, just call me out, why don't you? You see an open doorway. Please, enter quickly before the guards come. Well, hello. Please, you must help me. Take off your clothes. I must leave the city before I am forced to marry khaveen. I have heard you're a hero. With your help, I can be out of the city before nightfall. I wish to disguise myself as you and leave with your visa, so please, let me exchange clothes with you. Okay. You start to take off your vest, then you realize that Shima picked you a change of clothes. You hand her your spare outfit. Thank you so very much. Ooh, she's going behind the veil. Let's wear those x-ray glasses. 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 They obviously improve your looks. Zaisha just giggles at you. See, gives you a little EGA version of some EGA boobs. She catches you looking. How do I look? Do you think this will fool anyone? It's none. It is so nice not to have to wear a stupid veil. Please, in order to leave the city, I need one more thing. Although it'll be dangerous for you, I must have your visa. Okay, anything for a pretty lady. Thank you so much. In return for your favor, I can only give you a token. Here is my mirror. You have but to show it to any woman in the palace, and she will aid you. Again, my thanks, and may fortune favor you. Farewell. Wait until she leaves the hallway before you leave, Effendi. So here we can save under Fadak in case something happens when I leave. So you just generally give it a minute. Just enough for her to get out of sight. It'd be weird if they saw two of you leave at the same time. Wonder if all her friends in there had thin veils on. Keep those X-ray glasses for realsies. All right. If you need a place to stay, safety in the palace sometime, the harem will welcome you for the aid you've given my mistress. I shall tie a veil from the battlements to guide you at night. Thank you greatly, Effendi hero. Anytime. Alright, so apparently we're out of danger, so we'll go ahead and save 100 trash. Main save. Ain't nobody trying to rob me tonight. Let's buy another sling. Only thing to do around here is to get drunk. Alright, go back outside. Now we can't leave to go fight anything now because we've given up our visa. We can't do that to pass the time. So that means running. My mama told me these shoes will take me anywhere. Just too bad I can't do anything with that water. You'd think with as dry as it is, since it's much later in the day now, that water would dry up, but nope. A constant reminder that I don't want to see the inside of the Rosarian dungeons. Anything going on here yet? Nope. Still nothing? Alright. Let me go back out. I love it when it kind of like lags a little bit, makes funny sounds. Think your game's gonna crash. I'm not gonna say what I just thought because it'll cause it to happen, and I don't want it to. But again, we're just gonna walk these halls a few times. See if we can't waste some time quickly, relatively. That part is you don't get a. Well, I guess the vitality out of it. I guess there's some good in running. Ah, he's back. There's a pity about our friend Ugarte, is it not? I can see her as broken up by the affair as I am. However, it seems he asked something wrong, someone the wrong questions about you. That was just a performance put on for your benefit this morning. Kaveen has known about Ugarte's water smuggling for a long time. A most dangerous man, Kaveen. Almost as dangerous as you are. Oh, let's ask about Kaveen. You have to respect a man like Kaveen. He does his job so very well. Ask about water. It's not relevant to matters at hand. Ask about Ugarte. Ugarte and old friends. That's about friend. It's not relevant to matters. I think you're being closed-mouthed, and I don't appreciate it because I let you talk before. Now that I want you to talk, you won't talk, and I don't appreciate that, and you're hurting my feelings, and I'm so offended. I'm gonna walk out of here and waste some more time running back and forth. Don't hate me, guys. I'm silly. And you go back this way, do some more running. So it's funny. Started this channel, just kind of a fun thing, and I'm like, I don't really care. I find myself looking a lot at how many viewers I have and all that. Um, so I really do kind of care. Uh, so again, I know we're not done with the video quite yet, but I would appreciate a like and subscribe if you can, if you will. And I would appreciate it if you told some of your friends about it too. Um, After I'm done with the 5 parts of this Quest for Glory um, collection, um, I will give you guys a chance to pick another game that I currently own, um, or if you'd like, you can gift me on Steam a game that you would like. Um, I just gotta figure out how that works. Uh, and we can go from there. If I don't get any responses, I'll just pick one. Um, there's lots of games. I've got a lot of strategy games. Uh, Got some other Sierra games. Um, I've got X and Allies board game. I've got my wife's games like Mist, Ribbon, there's a few others. There's some games that I don't even know how I got. Uh, so we could always look into all those. Some of those are kind of a one and done kind of thing that we could just play around with, and other ones are longer and will take a lot of videos just like this stuff does. So we'll see when we get there. That's another 3 games away. So just kind of saying what's going on now. Nope, I'm out of here. Bye bye. Sorry. Got out of there before you could do anything to me. Got out of there. Okay, so let's save. We'll save under Fadak again. It's nighttime, so let's go to Sleepy Pie. Tug, 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 tug. Show them my boxers again. Since clearly I don't change my underwear ever. It's kind of gross. You slept pitifully, dreaming of a rat-like monster pulling at you. In your dream, you felt cruelly exposed, but you recovered. As you enter, the sounds of the bar go still. It has been a pleasure dealing with you, my dear sir. That sounds ominous. Alright, let's save. Depending on how fast we get through some of this, I know it's been almost an hour already. We might just try to finish up the game tonight. You're under arrest for breaking the law of Vizier on the day, the 29th of the Serpent, year of the Jinn. Come quietly, or you will be taken by force. You briefly consider struggling with the guards, but you realize there's just too many of them. I think we could take them. Especially if they fight like the brigands. You follow the guards through the dark streets, past the gates of the palace, and into the dungeon of Vizier. Look, a cat. After being dragged through the dungeon of the palace, you were roughly searched, beaten, and questioned by the guards. They warned you that khaveen will be coming soon to personally question you. And you won't enjoy that. I don't know. Kind of like getting smacked around a little bit here and there. Kind of sexy. Apparently my communication went up from fucking talking. Or getting beat on. Hello, Charlie. My heart says you're a friend, yet my fears you're a trap. Is there not some token you can show me? Uh, tell about Hema? Tell about escape. Ah, fuck him then. Alright, so, gov, leap. Looks like, looks as though you could have used more bodybuilding practice. You must try again. Ah, 2 times. That's the charm. Makeda watches you calmly with a mixture of interest and suspicion. Take my shit. Take clothes. Ask about escape. Oh, this looks interesting. Bush rock. Bush. Big rock. Wolf rock. You look around and see a large stone whose mortar has been loosened. You find a secret panel on the brick wall. The stone slides back to reveal a hidden passageway. Crawl. You find yourself crawling through a twisting passage for what seems like forever. When it comes to a dead end, you force open another panel and find yourself in the streets of Razier. I made it. Save again. Always save. Save, save, save. Wander around, try to find a way out. Ew. You cannot move. The man before you has a low, pleasant voice and eyes like a snake. Drashek, I am your friend. Remember your friend, avis. Remember my voice. Remember my face. Trust me, I am your friend. You try to struggle, but your body will not obey. You cannot even close your eyes, but you try to avoid his gaze. There's something about his eyes, though. Drashek, I am your friend. I am your friend, and you trust me. Trust in my words, trust in my eyes. Look in my eyes and trust me. You look into his eyes and cannot look away. They seem to glow. His words seem to whirl around your head. Drashek, I am your friend. Obey now your friend at this. Obey now my words. Obey now my voice. Trust in your friend and obey me. You find yourself relaxing. You are with a friend. His eyes are gentle and his smile warms you. Drashek, you know me. I am your friend, Avis, who helped you escape from the dungeons of Razir. Together we seek to aid our friends. Emir Eris, I was his trusted vizier, remember? You find yourself nodding at this humble gentleman. To end the evil reign of Khaveen and restore our friend the Emir Eris, together we must go out into the desert. We must journey to the Forbidden City and recover the magic item that will break the spell upon the Emir. We need to get the statue of Ibis. Yes, you know that this is something you've got to do, but you frown as you try to remember something you once heard about Iblis. You remember the statue of Iblis, don't you? It has remarkable powers. You break any spell it touches. We need to take the statue to Aris, our friend. Together, let us save the city of Razir. He puts his arm on your shoulder and you smile. Here's a man of great wisdom you've trusted and respected, and he needs your help. Together you will save the Emir. You and Oedipus will get the statue of Iblis. You there, try walking through the door now. Oh, no, no, fool, you passed through it. Oh, get out of the way. You have no idea how or why you got here, but it is nice to be able to help such a nice man. I cannot be mistaken. My translation of the prophecy must be correct. It must be you. Of all the stupid heroes in the world, I had to be cursed with you. Doesn't sound so nice. What is wrong? How does it go? For 1,000 years and a year, Iblis will be bound. I know that it has been 1,001 years this very day, so this must be correct. Beneath the tombs of the city that he once did found, this is the forbidden city. There is no doubt of that. Then comes the hero from the Northland, led to despair. You are the only hero that I have found recently. It must be you. And I have no doubt you will despair before I'm through with you. Passing through the door unopened that he will find there. The door, accursed door. Why can you not pass through it? When the moon shines between the dragon's jaws and is caught and held there by the scorpion's claws. The moon. It is not due to rise between the two constellations till tomorrow. How can it be wrong? I will not be denied. I cannot be wrong. It did not say 1,001 years and a day. No. But how can the moon be where it cannot be? You're the hero. Answer me. How does the moon can be caught between the dragon and the scorpion? Use bear. You whip the mirror out of your pocket and carefully direct the reflection of moonlight between the constellations. At last, now how does the rest of the prophecy go? And at last he who waits behind shall see, where Iblis rises by the dark one and the light shall flee. By the name of Solomon, so shall this be. Now you know all you need to know. Go in there and bring me the statue of Iblis. For a few moments your mind is overwhelmed by the squalling whirly-wind. Then the euphoric feeling starts to fade and you find yourself alone in the darkness. The past few hours are hazy in your memory. You remember only one thing clearly. You are here to find the statue of Iblis. So as usual, save. And we'll use that magic lamp we got. And we can see. I can see clearly now. The lamp is lit. Alright, gotta get across there somehow, obviously. Save often, so we're gonna save here again. How am I getting tired? That's what I thought. Anywho, alright, so I think we need to jump on this thing. We'll jump. And we'll jump off now. Okay, good. So, That's a timing thing. You can get that wrong and you can die. Oop. Your foot slips due to the force of the air rushing into the small opening. There is tremendous pressure from all the wind trying to surge into the hole, and you struggle to overcome it. Fortunately, you're a nice, strong warrior. Ooh, that was close. Alright, let's tackle this puzzle here. Save it as usual. We'll do what all warriors do. Use force. Okay, push rocks. Won't let me use the force. The wind no longer blows fiercely as before. Good, one less thing to worry about. Save again. Be an awful shame to get this far and then be shafted. You need to be careful here because there's a ledge you'll fall off of. This part sucks. I always get burnt all over this place. The heat of the room is painful. You feel it sweat. You feel the sweat pouring down from you and hear it sizzle on the ground floor. There is a distinct odor of brimstone around you. Feet, hot foot. Feet, more hot foot. More hot foot. More hot foot. Get out of there, mother. I hate this room so bad. Yeah. There we go. How much damage did I take? Oh boy. Alright, so eat healing pill. Alright, where am I at? I need another one. Save under Fadak. I don't have fighting skills, do I? Nope. Well, jump. That hurt, but it's a good thing you're tough, agile, and know how to take a fall. I wonder if that damaged me too much. Yeah, a little bit. You hear a deep echoing voice. None shall enter, none shall pass, but he who speaks the name of power. Speak now the name of power, and that would be Solomon. You hear the sound of thunder, and the door opens. Kinda looks a little Aladdin-y, doesn't it? Unfortunately, you take any of that, you die, because then you're just a greedy bitch. A glow illuminates this chamber, and it flows from an object high atop of the strange structure before you. At the sight of the glowing object, you feel irresistibly drawn forward. That's how women feel about me. Yeah. Your feet seem to move with a will of their own. As you draw near, you will see that the object of the statue is made from crystal. A dark, shapeless form stirs within it. The crystal's cool glow is numbing. You feel compelled to pick it up, but as you reach out, you are suddenly unable to move. Fool! Some here you are, upon of the very man you sought to destroy. Thanks to your help, I now have that though which I can summon the greatest destructive power ever known, Iblis himself. Do you know how long I have waited for this moment? 70 years. 70 years I have served the Dark Master while watching for the stars to align. 70 years, and I have spent learning magic that controls men's minds and waiting for a fool to fulfill the prophecy for me. Tonight, as the moon rises between the scorpion's claws and the dragon's teeth, I shall begin the ritual and shall make me the master. I will control Iblis and thus control the world. While you, pawn of prophecy, shall remain behind in this tomb, you shall be he who waits behind. What a douche. Make me his friend and then leave me. This guy's a tool. Alright, so no death signs, so that means we're supposed to be here. Let's look around this room, see if there's anything we can't find that might help us out. Oh, what was that shine? Something flashes in the darkness. Take ring. What it looks like. You pick up the ring and read the inscription. He who waits behind. As you put it on your finger, you twist it a bit to see the design. Ew, a magic lamp is it? Where? I may grant you 3 wishes, O Master of the Ring. What is your first wish? So when you get these, you can choose to do some things. You can choose for gold, dinars. You can choose for any of these stats to be increased. So if you're really sucking on a stat and you'd really like to see it go up, uh, you can do that here. I think I'll go for dodge because dodge sucks. Wish for dodge. I wish for dodge. Um, ask about wish. I can grant you wishes by the power of the ring. I can get you anything you want as long as it is health, prowess, or teleporting you to Iblis. Ask about dodge. Okay, so let's wish for agility. By the power of my power, yeah, the skill of 10 men. It's so nice to see my magic actually works. What is your next wish, oh Master of the Ring? So as you can see, our agility went up significantly. I guess parry and dodge are not wishable. I wonder if you can wish for honor. Nope. Wish for dodge. No. Wish for rings. I can't spell. GGH. Okay, so it's so nice to see magic. You have 1 wish left. So now we're at 196. We'll get out of here. Wish for teleport. My name is Solomon bin Daoud, the binder, and by my power as he who waits behind, take us to Iblis. This is where it's going to get shady. Because if you have, wow, what do you know? It really worked. We are now in what you call a Razir. This is as close to Iblis as I could get. There's some very powerful spells coming from that palace over there. We don't have much time. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go. Okay, so here's where it gets really shady. If the animation is too far up, or if the game speed is too far up, you won't ever get there. So you gotta kind of slow things down, and sometimes it takes a couple of trial and error to get there because you gotta make sure it's correct. So we're gonna go like this. We turned up the time scale before. We're gonna put that back to normal. And we're gonna go at a kind of a slower clip. I forgot. As a warrior, you just fight your way in. Halt in the name of the law! Wait, what's going on down there? Bring it, bitches. You ain't got nothing on me. I got skills. Yeah, take it. Take it. Yeah, what's going on? Guards, guards! Gate's being attacked. Force door. Pow. Defend the gate. You'd think they'd have a bard. Hurry, master, you must follow me. You race through the palace passageways, pausing now and again to avoid scurrying guards. The Jinn of the Ring, for all his forgetful nature, seems to have a clear idea where he's taking you. You're here, Master. Iblis is close, and time is short. There, Master, through the door. There's a ritual chamber where Iblis is being summoned. Let's go. The people of the city are revolting, and Iblis has to choose the time of all times to do some sort of magical ceremony. I'm ordering the guard to this door, and I shall be keeping. Ugh, I can't even read. You guys can read the last part. You'll have to give the orders. Let no one into the palace. If a single person gets past you, I'll have your head on a platter. So here's to obey, sir. What are you waiting for? We need to get to that door. So, save. This is where you're going to probably do multiple different types of saves. Save under Fidak. We're going to jump down there. That hurt. It's a good thing you know. Good thing you're tough, agile, and know how to take a fall. So you managed to escape. Avis does not know everything, it seems. Good. I've been waiting for this moment. Let's kick his ass. I think we can whip him pretty good. He's not as badass as he wants to think he is. Die. Die. Take it. He didn't even swung on me once. Got a big old Felician. Down. Alright. Search the body. There's no time. There's always time for loot. Alright. Horse. Door. Well, that hurt. We're gonna try it again. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna save again here under Fade Act 2. Alright. Dodge. I had to make a painful admission. Oh yeah. I forgot for a minute. Okay, so that's why we save. Alright, so I forgot the magic word was escape. And then kick the candle. And then dodge. Come on, you can do it. Why is it freezing on me? Oh, okay. Alright, so try this again. Yes. Gate, kick the candle. And then push, add abyss. Boof. Bye-bye, bitch. We did it! Hooray! I'd never seen those glitches before, by the way, but we got past them. Thank you, Master. Now I can take Iblis back to his tomb where he'd be safe for another 1,000 years and a year. I knew I would remember it. The real prophecy is 1,000 years and a year, so shall Iblis be caught in the tombstones of the city where he and I once fought. Until moonlight has been captured twixt the scorpion and drake, then comes a hero from the north, the ancient powers wake. Led and followed by a dark one's guide to deceit and despair, passing through the trials of fire, trials of water, earth, and air. Passing through the door's unopened barrier that yields to none. By the name of Solomon, so shall this be done. Come at last unto betrayal and to he who waits behind. Seek ye then to capture Iblis, ere he rise uncombined. Else shall come the night eternal, darkness overshadows light, unless a hero seeks to the darkness and restores the wrong to right. Bye bye, Master, it has been fun. With the help of the slave woman, Mezun, you found the Emir Ali hiding in his bedroom with your urging and you felt the march of Mezun. The Emir swore he'd restored the city. By the first light of dawn, the Emir Ali al-Din Hassan ordered all fighting to cease and proclaimed the evil ruler of Bad. Yeah, it's too fast. You stand beside the cracked and dry fountain in Vizier Plaza. You hold in your hands the water skin containing the water elemental that you captured so long ago in Shapir. The elemental under your command is released into the fountain. Look at her dance. Look at that dance of life. The dance of life. Everybody should dance the dance of life. Getting the water flowing again, and magically everything's painted, caulked, cracked, gone. Hey, look, flying carpet again. I thought he'd give that to the Sultan. The Sultan personally sent me here to return you to the palace, hero Shapir. Oh, Aaron boy. It's kind of crappy you just left your water skin on the ground there, though. Yushak, thou shalt stand before the Sultan, Harun al-Rashid. Will anybody speak from the stranger of the north? We shall speak for Dushek. We are Shamin and Shima, keepers of the Caddis Tail Inn. When the cattle was driven from Razir, we journeyed to the Northland in search of a hero. We met Dushek. Through his courage and skills, he restored the Baron's son and daughter and banished the wicked Baba Yaga. He became hero of Spielberg. He journeyed back with us to Shapir, where he defeated the elements of fire, air, earth, and water to save our city. He is truly a hero. Who will speak for this hero of Spielberg? I shall speak for Dushek Aziza. Oh, do, baby. I am the Enchantress Aziza. This man of his own free will went into the desert and sought to plant woman Julinar. Through his kindness and compassion, he allowed Julinar to forget pain and suffering of her past and to again face life with joy. This man is a true hero. Ooh, she's touching me. Who will speak for this man of compassion? I shall speak for Dushek. He saw me naked. I am Zaisha, daughter of the Emir Ali Aldun Hassan. In order to escape the repression of my homeland Wazir, I asked the stranger for aid. At the risk of his own life, he helped me escape from the city. He is a true hero. Who will speak for this man of courage? Gronk. Then let him have a voice that he may speak. Now I give him the potion I could have given him all that time ago. Yeah, that didn't make sense to me. When Avis transformed me into a Saurus, I lost all hope for returning into my own form. Yet this man showed me his courage, kindness, and honor. I knew that Joshek would restore me. Who will speak for this man of honor? The Sultan shall speak for Joshek. I am Harun al-Rashid, Sultan of the land of Shapir. I am the poet Omar, teller of tales for all to hear. By the words which I have spoken, by the deeds that have been done, I now call this man my son. Look, I got a daddy. He's my sugar daddy. Look at that smile. Crystal. Look at that beautiful smile. Yeah, right there. All right. Okay, and then I do this just in case the save doesn't take. If you have already done so, we encourage you to play Quest for Glory 2 again with other two character types. Many of the puzzles are different and have alternate solutions, which we will do again eventually. We will come back, we will do Mage and a Thief. Thief is my favorite. In the meantime, you're already a winner. Please insert a writable disk into your floppy drive to save those winning for those of you who remember what a floppy drive is. Quest for Glory 3, Shadows of Darkness, which is actually Wages of War. They intended on Shadows of Darkness to be next, but they threw in an extra game. Right, we will do C drive, and we will do Oh, check. E. Alright, saving character, and we are successful. Alright, guys. That is the end of Quest for Glory 2, Trial by Fire. Now we get to go ahead and watch this animation, which is kind of cool. While we're doing that, I will again beg you, plead you, wish you, will you, and if I could force you to like, subscribe, tell your friends, give me some more people under my belt. And again, once we get through all these Quest for Glories, um, I will I will put up a question to see if anybody wants me to play anything. If not, if I don't get any answers, I'll either pick something different or um, I'll restart the Quest for Glory series again with different classes. Um, you also got Hero U, which is another Quest for Glory attached game. So we might even play that afterwards instead and take a break. But we'll see. I suppose I could speed this up, can't I? I think I can. Yeah, speed this up. Yeah, I see. Um, but yeah, I've really enjoyed these two games. Really enjoyed streaming for you. Uh, and like I said in other ones, I will continue to do um, better. If you got any kind of suggestions, let me know. And I will try to make the channel better. And this is cool. I like the way the moon changes. Kind of badass, huh? Alright, guys. Again, thanks. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will talk to you all later.